How's it going, everybody? My name is Paul. Welcome to my channel. This is my garage little workbench. As you can see, I don't have a whole lot going on, so I'll give you a quick story about what's going to be happening today. For Christmas, I asked for a saw. Okay, that's the only saw that I have. It'll cut wood and stuff, but it's not the best for that. For cutting a 2x4 or something, it takes a while. So, anyways, I asked for a saw. And my in-laws come to me, my mother-in-law comes to me. She says, "What kind of saw do you want for Christmas?" I said, "Any kind of saw. I just need something that'll cut wood better than that thing." She said, "Okay, I have an idea. We need a saw to cut some trim for the house that we're selling. They're trying to sell their old house. Can we buy a saw and then cut the trim and then give it to you as an early Christmas present? Because we'll be done with it next week." I said, "Of course, that's not a problem at all." So she gets on her phone. She's like, "Oh, we were looking the other day on there and we found this saw. Let me show you and see if you like it." So give me a quick second and I will show you the saw. And that's what she shows me. Okay, I was asking for like a hand saw, one that's made for cutting wood. Maybe a circular saw. I was definitely not asking for a miter saw, especially not a big one. I don't know that they come much smaller than this, actually. The only one that I've ever worked with before is my dad's, and he got it from someone that he worked with. So it was like a hand-me-down. So that thing was really old. I mean, it was pretty much just, have you ever seen the frame miter saws that aren't power, where you have to use your own handsaw, but it sets it all up for you? It's like a little guide. Well, I guess it's a miter jig, essentially. It's almost like that. So this is all pretty foreign to me. So I'll do my best to give you the one-handed tour here. This is the DeWalt DWS 715. I'm not some sort of like DeWalt fanboy or anything. As you can see, I have like a Cobalt toolbox or tool bag there. I don't really, so don't at me in the comments or whatever saying, "Oh, you're such an idiot for any of that." Just enjoy the video, okay? So it's a 12-inch little blade there, as you can see. Again, I'm going to do my best. I don't know what half this stuff is, or what it does. I think, so here we go. There's this. It moves. It has little locks. Gets you at all the good angles there. There's like 10 and 15, 22, 22 and a half. These are the places where you lock in. I'm sure if I did more construction and stuff, a lot of those angles would make more sense to me, but they don't. But you don't have to fall into one of those. I always forget. I'm not showing you where. You can get whatever angle you want, and then you just use that to lock it in place. We'll go back to 0 there. The next cool thing, I think, is this clamp. I didn't even know they came with stuff like this. So there's a spot there for it. You can put it up there. And then there's one on the back on both sides. Pretty cool. Except for the one on the back over here, you have to have it on the bevel in order to use it, because otherwise you run into this. The motor just clunks into that, and you can't make your cuts. So let's see if I can do this one-handed. It's got the slope. There it is up. I guess I'll show you this back here. There's the little guide for the bevel. There's the bevel screw on the back there. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. And backwards, and then it just basically goes where you want it, and then you can screw it back in, make it all tight. I don't really care to do that right now though. it has a little, this thing that keeps you safe. That's nice. And then these other symbols that keep you safe. Oh, this is pretty neat. This, you can unscrew that, move it out. Although it just comes right out if you unscrew that enough. As you can see, it's kind of falling out there. So all in all, I'm pretty excited about it. It gives me a lot of ideas for projects. So I'm gonna get this out of the way and show you one of the projects that I started working on right away. It's nothing special because I'm not very good at this, but it's something. So what if I say like here? Okay. Anyways. Okay, so this is the area that I have to work with, basically from the wall over there to this white cabinet over here. I could move the white cabinet if I wanted to, but I don't really. I'll leave that option open for later in case I want to expand down the road. The first thing that I want to do is get rid of the workbench because it's not very sturdy. So I want to make something sturdier. So my idea is make something sturdy, but right in the middle, make a little square. Fuck. Okay. So this is the area that I have to work with, basically from the wall over there to. Fuck. Okay. So this is the area that I have to work with, basically from the wall over there to the cabinet over here. I could move the cabinet if I wanted to, but I'll leave that option open for later down the road because I want to expand. So the first thing that I want to do is get rid of this flimsy workbench that's here right now. I want to make something sturdier, basically as big as the space that I have. But right in the middle, I'm going to just take a little spot and just bring it down. Bring it down a little bit. I don't know, maybe as high as the saw is. So the idea is to mount the saw onto something nice and sturdy. Maybe a big piece of plywood, I don't know. But then have a nice little spot for it to sit and stay secure, but then it will be seamless on the top there when you have the saw in place. So if I have a big piece of wood, I don't have to worry about, propping up one end of it. I think you all get the picture. Next thing is, it needs to come out just a little bit. That bag over there, it goes on the back for the sawdust, I think we all know. It hits the wall where it is now. So I just need everything to come out a little bit more. Okay. And the idea is, it's a little high to work at seated, so I'm thinking on both sides I can have like shelves, maybe some shelves, try to make some drawers or something, some sort of storage, but then have the middle underneath the saw, have that open so I could sit there, and it'll be just a little bit lower but not too much, but kind of the perfect height to work at as I'm seated. And then I could slide my legs under there, really get in there. Because right now it sucks. I can't really get under there if I bring a chair out or something. So, yeah. Anyways, all of that stuff is for way down the road. I don't know. Maybe next spring. No. Next spring is in spring 2025, probably. So... stay tuned. If you like the video, like it. You know the deal. All the spiel. Stay tuned. As you can see, I've got things in the works, projects and stuff. And yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. And we'll catch you on the next one, folks.